right, everybody. Well, welcome to this first episode of the Take It podcast. My name is Gorsha Jolly, and I'm here with all my siblings. Why are y'all laughing?
I'm Victor.
I'm Christina.
And I'm Yara.
The who, Yara? I said it.
It's
Say it
Yara.
again. Yara. Y-A-R-A. Yes.
Yara.
A lot of people give you tough time for that name, don't they?
Yes,
They
they do.
think Yara.
Laura.
That's a common one.
Or Zara.
Zara.
Yeah, Zara.
That one's an odd one.
Okay, anyway, like I said, we're all siblings, and we were all adopted from Russia. Far East Russia. You can learn more about our story. We're not going to go into too much detail this week. Excuse me.
We are technically Asian. We're on the Asia side of Russia.
Yes, that's we'll just say that.
But we look like normal Americans.
Yes. Anyway, we'll get into that maybe a little later. But before COVID really took over, we were touring professional musicians.
Right, and we made up the Jolly String Quartet.
Yes, it is us as a group. We each play instruments. It's violins, cellos.
What do you play, Gorsha?
I play the violin, and I'm the lead singer, and I play a little bit of mandolin.
We used to.
We're right. Now I was about to say you play guitar on one song.
Yeah, just
So,
a little bit of guitar too.
I play piano. As of right now, for the songs we play, I play piano, violin, guitar, cajon,
bass. Not on stage, but on records.
records.
Okay.
Oh, I play them all on records.
You sing.
Anyway.
And sing.
I
Christine,
think
what do you
that's
play?
enough.
What do you take care of in our band?
I'm just the cellist, unfortunately.
No, the
I'm
cellist
just
is...
kidding.
No, she plays bass lines too.
Yeah.
You're bass and cello.
Bass,
Yeah.
The bass cello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what we should
And then
I
Yara,
play violin and viola, and I'm a BGV.
a BGV. Can you explain to our listeners what a BGV is?
Background vocals.
Yeah.
A vocalist.
Background vocalist. Background vocals. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that that's out of the way, if you want to learn more about us and hear our music and read our story, you can look up the jollystringquartet.com and learn all about us there.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube,
Yep.
where if you do so find yourself on YouTube looking up the Jolly String Quartet, we've got a great bit of vlogs.
Yeah.
Or if you have any questions for us or comments, you
Wait,
can
let's ask
email us
Yara.
at the podcast.
Whoa, we got to ask Yara, because last time Yara didn't know. Yara, where do people send their questions and comments about the podcast?
Takeit.org.
Oh my goodness. That is not it.
The takeitpodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you.
That's right.
And the second time she couldn't.
Org. What's an org?
Yeah.
An
Your
organization.
Yep.
This is hardly an organization.
Hardly, yes.
Or organized.
Anyway, but so we're not really playing our music much right now. And one of the big reasons is because we've been preoccupied working on our building or finishing out the inside, drywall, trim, all that stuff. Everything, concrete. Finishing out our new house and recording studio. Now, the studio and the control room, rather, and the live room are finished. And the control room serves as a break room. We call it a break room.
Right.
It's a
Right now.
multi-purpose room.
For right now.
It's more like the break room now.
Right now.
Yeah, that's where we're doing our podcast. We got our podcast table here, and we'll eat lunch here. Coffee breaks in the morning during work are held in here. So it's kind of like if you worked at a home center. We won't name names. And you had a break room. Any place, I guess, has a break room.
Yeah.
Right.
Best Buy, wherever.
The Jolly Campus has a break room.
Yes. But we're almost done with that. And so we're going to be doing several more albums and EPs in 2021.
Yeah, I think our goal is to do like 3 by the end of 2021.
Yeah, because we're behind. We're behind.
We're like 4 years.
behind, yeah.
About 4 years, yeah. I'm
5.
trying to think of what else we got here. Oh, yes. Our YouTube channel has documented in our vlogs a lot of this construction stuff, which is
Very funny.
informative and funny.
It's
I would
less
say.
informative. It's just how we
did it.
We did it, and we know for certain that we didn't do it all the right way.
No.
Yeah.
It was our first time doing any kind of construction like this.
Right. It's like we never did construction before this, and then we built a house.
Right. A big house and a studio. So
We've basically had to learn how to do everything.
everything.
From putting up
Right.
a board to
Hooking
paint.
up
And
a
I
nail
say
gun,
that,
paint.
and I still haven't used the saw.
Yeah,
once.
Christina,
But
hasn't-
Christina and Yara are working inside, kind of maintaining the household, if you will.
yes.
So
Indeed.
everybody's got their role. So yeah, and while we've been building this house, we've been living in a barn that is now attached to the house. The barn is just has concrete slab, no insulation. There's a small insulated apartment for the kitchen.
It used to be a tobacco barn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
but
we met the person who who built the tobacco
yeah, she
barn.
delivers our mail. It's a
Yeah.
we live in a small town, so it's kind of cool that way. But speaking of cool, it gets really cold in the barn at night.
40?
There's no AC or heating.
Yeah, it's
Right.
Yeah.
There's about a 1,000 square foot room where we've sectioned off different areas like living, bedrooms.
It looks like a Civil War hospital.
Yeah.
We just have
Yeah.
sheets hanging
people
up.
moaning behind the sheets. Oh, it's too hot. It's too cold.
I itch.
We've had people we don't really know that well give us blankets when we
Yeah.
tell them this
Right.
to keep us warm.
We're not
Which
saying...
we're grateful for.
Well,
Don't get us wrong with that.
These
We're-
friends, okay, so when we were at Puckett's, we the waiters or the servers, we kind of got to know them, and so we were explaining to them our situation, and so this one particular waitress sent us blankets for Christmas that year.
Yeah, it was really, really sweet.
Yeah.
Everybody there at Puckett's. If you don't know what Puckett's is, it's a really cool restaurant in downtown Franklin, which is a little bit. Is it west of Nashville or is it east of Nashville? It's south of Nashville. See, Victor's our map. It's a little bit south of Nashville in an area called Franklin, which is a really, really wealthy place.
Historic too.
It's a very historic. It's one of the most affluent counties. Anyway, that being said, they've really put a lot of that money into restoring the historic downtown and
It used to be a
Puckett's.
car garage.
It
believe it or
did.
not.
It used to be a garage at one point.
What did
Yeah.
Puckett's?
Yeah, the
Puckett's.
Puckett's.
Okay, so Puckett's is a restaurant. It's kind of like Southern cooking, Southern comfort food. I like to say it's like Cracker Barrel on steroids.
Yeah.
It's true.
And they just put a really unique twist on it. So if you can, they are still open. You can head on over there, and they got
Puckett's.
music there.
Make sure
We-
you order their redneck burrito.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
get into what our favorite dish
But
is.
Yeah.
we are not sponsored or paid to say we like Puckett's at all. We have just very strong feelings for Puckett's. We
Yes.
like Puckett's
they
a
have
lot.
let us perform there for 3 years.
Yeah,
We performed there for exactly 3 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how that works.
Exactly
It was
3. And then
amazing.
you
COVID
know,
happened.
the
Was it COVID?
The COVID came out.
Yeah, COVID
They had to
happened.
shut down.
They shut down for a little bit and then they reopened, and they've
A
had
new
some.
manager came
They've
in.
had some different management swap out. General and music management has been kind of handed over, so we're not back there yet. But it's been a good
Blessing.
thing because we
We're hoping we're gonna be. We're hoping we're gonna go back
at
but-
some point. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a great place. So if you can go head on down to Puckett's in Franklin. I think they have a few other stores, maybe in Columbia.
They've got one in Columbia, Leapers Fork, and Nashville.
Knoxville.
They're putting one in the new B&A, the new Banana Airport.
Right, B&A, Nashville, Banana.
The Nashville Banana Airport. I always look at that and think that just looks so weird.
Right.
B&A.
What do you call it? The one in Franklin's the original Puckett's.
That is not correct.
I thought it was.
The one in Leapers Fork is the original
no, I thought it was
Puckett's,
Franklin.
but
Nope,
it's not
Leapers Fork.
associated with the other ones. It's more like a grocery store,
Yeah.
actually. Because it's called Puckett's Grocery and Restaurant, and it's really just a restaurant.
Right.
But it's a really cool place.
You can buy grocery items.
Yeah,
Ish.
they have a small little fresh market corner. Just a couple, what do you call them?
Actually,
Freezer doors?
You can't buy stuff from that. They won't let you at the
Oh.
Franklin one.
That's interesting. Anyway, y'all go down there, check it out for yourselves. Let us know what you think. We may get into what our favorite dishes are there, which I hope they still have. They were really good. I just lost my paper hanger.
Their dishes are great.
Yeah,
Yummy.
fries are great.
Anyway.
we really
Redneck
miss it.
burrito.
We're gonna move on here. We were talking about living in the barn,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how
so
we
people
got
would send us blankets. That's
Oh
what we
yeah,
got it.
people would send us blankets. It's been cold. One of our heaters went out, so
Yep.
it's just been we've basically had a fan blowing cool air around the barn now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been a little heated.
it's
Just a
not.
little heat.
It's not a little heated. It's
Yeah,
cold,
it
cold,
is.
cold. Anyway,
it's been pretty chilly.
But today was a nice day.
Yeah.
Today was very nice.
Yeah.
Saturday. Oh yeah.
Let's see. What is today? Saturday.
Saturday,
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday were pretty.
It's been a good weekend.
16th.
Anyway,
right,
but,
but
living
it's
in
been
the barn
down there in the 40s.
Yeah, 40s and 30s. I don't think our little temperature thing is actually correct. I think
don't
it's colder than that.
I don't think any of them are.
Yeah. So we've got a little. There is an enclosed bathroom that's off of this big living room where we got it all sectioned off, where the 5 older children sleep and kind of live. But there's a little enclosed bathroom, and we actually had to turn that into a kind of humidor for all of our instruments to live. So we've had humidifiers in there, we've had AC, we've had dehumidifiers, and we've had heat in there. All just different little units sitting around that we'll turn on when we need them. Because a fingerboard fell off Victor's violin
as soon as we moved in.
Yeah, we didn't really know much about humidity for instruments, which we probably should have known. Now that I think about that.
Yeah, but we always lived in a house where it was pretty much taken care of.
Yeah,
Right.
AC is going to give you 50% humidity. It's going to be fine for your instruments, but get a hygrometer and check your room.
Especially if you have a really, really expensive instrument. I
Yeah.
would
Right.
dedicate a certain room to it.
It depends on where you
that.
live. Here in Tennessee, when we have our AC on, it's pretty good. Now I know when we were out in Las Vegas, it was really dry.
And it
Yes.
was amazing.
Yeah, we actually had to buy a humidifier out there.
Yeah,
I think.
set it by the bed.
And we left it in the house.
And
'Cause
we did.
We didn't need it.
We
We
used
had plenty of them here in our humidor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were staying in an Airbnb out in Vegas. I don't know if we're going to get into that this
Round, no.
this
That is-
episode, but yeah, it's been good. But like I was saying with Puckets, a lot of people have been asking us if we're out of work because of COVID, and it really has hurt us. Now, we haven't been actively seeking concerts necessarily because we've been working.
But also
On the
because
house.
there are none.
Yeah, there's no one's really started that up. So I hope 2021 is gonna
I think
get
that
back out there.
I think that you will always we'll eventually start concerts. Live broadcasting concerts, live stream concerts
Yeah.
are good for so long, but there's nothing you're going to ever do that will replace the live feel,
The live
the
experience,
energy that's created at a live concert,
agree.
whether
Yeah.
it be,
Yep.
it's gonna have to come back at some
Puckets,
point.
or you're selling out arenas. You're never going to recreate that energy across a screen.
Yeah, something I think it's done well for the live sound industry is people recognizing how they need to clean microphones. Because
Yeah.
especially like at Puckets, when this COVID thing started,
Way before though.
well, yeah, before that, when we started playing there, you get a microphone, it smells like, beer, and it just it smells awful. People's lips have been all over it. You want to clean that.
right. We used to
So-
bring alcohol and clean them, and then
We've always done that.
the last month we brought some of our own mics and used them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that.
But
So-
even in Vegas, we had that. Remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
one
Yeah, we
mic that had
cleaned them.
lipstick all over it?
Yeah, we had to clean them. And so I think it's been good. I think a lot of people have woken up to kind of these places where
Hygiene is very
sanitization has just been a little bit archaic, left in an archaic place.
Yeah.
And
Especially
so,
mics.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Clean your mics, everybody.
It's icky. Ugh.
Yeah. So, and this is something that you'll find people who really pay attention, good producers and good engineers, will pay attention to. And if you just need to replace the whole grill on your mic,
Do it.
do it. Spend the $8 and do it, especially
It'll
if
be
you have
fine.
different bands coming in.
But we are not technically out of business.
No.
We are starting this podcast to kind of get a ramp up back into next year for all our new content,
Yep.
albums, music, everything coming out. This is a little bit more of an audible behind the scenes
Yeah.
aside
Yeah.
from the vlogs.
kind of I'd say like an inside look on our family life and our faith and kind of our take on our musical journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you will. So this first episode may be a little bit different. We are going to hopefully be having musical and non-musical guests on the show,
Yeah.
just to keep things interesting and telling more of our story. So you guys, sorry if this first episode has been a little bit too introductory for you, but it has to be done.
You
And
have to
that's-
introduce
Yep.
everything.
That's it. If you want to learn more about us, like I said, you can go to thejollystringquartet.com, and then we're also on Instagram, which we
Instagram.
need to post some more on Instagram. We've
That's
been
aside
behind.
from the point.
Anyway, and Facebook, where you will get notified for our latest vlogs, which we got a Vegas vlog coming out soon.
Yep.
We have
I don't know if
one.
we mentioned that.
They'll probably be out by the time this comes out.
When are those coming out, Yara?
The 21st, the 23rd, and the 25th.
Yes.
Very good.
Yara
See,
had
she
it
remembered
memorized.
that. See?
That's right.
You got to get on top of it. That sounded
What
good.
days are those, Yara?
Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Nope.
No.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
There you go.
Right. Christmas
Yes.
Day.
Check.
Christmas Day,
Is our
after
last
you
episode.
open your present,
Head on over.
open Google and Google the Jolly String
Or
Quartet.
Chrome.
You're looking at Safari and Chrome.
Okay.
Email us at
The Take It Podcast at gmail.com.
That's a little bit too radio-like.
Yeah, it is. If you're on PC, you're
Buy buttered beans. Does your vacuum cleaner stink?
come by Bob's
Mine
Buttered
does.
Beans.
Boston, what do you want?
Beans.
Okay, anyway, that's an inside joke. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Christmas Day, open up, or just let us know if you use Chrome or Safari, because we need meaningless things to look at on our email there and open up. Anyway,
If you're on
We
PC,
also
you'll be
have-
opening up Internet Explorer.
yes.
We also have stickers and shirts at thejollystringquartet.com that you can buy
/store.
that you can buy to support us if you want to support us.
Yeah, we got some Holly Jolly Christmas t-shirts, guys.
And stickers.
And stickers. But right now, the Holly Jolly Christmas t-shirts, if you use code TAKEIT, you get 10% off your order. So make sure you go ahead and get those as soon as you hear this, because we're going to be shipping those out. And I'm hoping we'll be able to get those to you by Christmas. But if not,
you get them here, if you order on the 24th, you will not get yours on the 25th.
yeah.
Unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Those people do. It's so funny how people will order something and just be so demanding. Like Yara ordered some yarn because she loves to knit. What, you're knitting some Christmas presents? Can you
Yes.
say what they are?
I'm
Just say
knitting
one of
a
them.
purse for my grandmother.
She might listen to this. Let's just beep out that whole part.
No, she won't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Should
We'll,
we-
we'll cut that out. So
Yeah.
Yara, so you're knitting some things.
Yeah.
What do you? Can you say what you're knitting?
Not really.
Okay, they're Christmas presents. Anyway,
Yeah.
I ordered some yarn for Yara.
Yeah.
And every day she's come to me going, "Is it going to be here yet?" I'm like, "Yara, it'll be here Friday or Saturday." And today she's like, "Why is my yarn here not yet? Why is my yarn not here yet?" And I said,
You
"Yara, it'll
kept
probably be here
hyping
Monday."
me up saying that it's going to be here today. It's going to
Okay.
be. Just be patient.
Point taken. I did.
Are we
hype her
there
up.
yet? No.
It'll come Monday.
Yeah, Monday. So you
Hopefully.
have a little time to knit. How long does it usually take you to knit something?
Depending on the size.
Let's just say,
Like a
let's say
large?
you're doing a blanket the size of this table. Well, that's not too big.
That's pretty big.
Half the size of this table.
7
How long
feet.
would it take you?
Knitting
Let's say a 4x4 blanket.
Yeah.
take probably 6 hours.
6
Wow.
hours. Okay.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Well, Yara, if you stay up tonight, you should get a blanket done.
Yeah.
Keep you warm.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, get those t-shirts.
Wrap it around while you're knitting it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you learned to do socks yet?
No,
Okay.
that's like
you can work on socks.
every knitter's nightmare to learn.
Really?
Everybody's.
I didn't know
All
that.
of our knitter listeners out there, email us and let us know how hard socks are to do if you have.
You have 3 needles. You're
Yeah.
doing it around 3 needles.
Just
I don't
color
know.
code your needles. That's
Color
the way to
code
do it.
them.
You know, get 3 different colored needles so you know what goes where.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sure there's a way to do this.
there's each color is a different size.
I don't knit at all.
Neither
I
do
did
I.
at one point.
Yeah,
I
we
did-
all picked up knit. This is interesting. We all picked up knitting when we were probably 7 years old.
No.
No,
No,
Eight,
about 12
10,
years
11.
old.
10, 11,
Yeah.
was it that?
12
Well, I
years
was
old.
younger.
It was for one of Yara's birthday.
Yeah.
She got a knitting DVD, and some of us got really frustrated and didn't knit. But Big Victor here,
Big Vic.
Big Vic.
I don't like that. Let's not do
yeah,
that
we
again.
won't use that. Victor here, and I a little bit.
I did.
We both learned to knit, and Victor actually knit some things,
Like a scarf.
like a little scarf.
But there's a lot of. It was a little bit bigger than that.
Yara's making fun of the size of the scarf.
It was very time consuming, and I never made another scarf.
Yeah,
I then
Yes,
decided
knitting-
to.
I made a
is-
scarf just about a year ago.
I don't remember
It's
it.
the yellow and
Black.
well, it's not a scarf. It's more like a
It's a dishcloth.
glorified dishcloth. Yeah, a
but you
dishcloth.
can't use it because it's all acrylic. So.
But I did mix 2 colors. I did mix
Yes.
2 colors.
That's-
I was very proud
okay.
of myself.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, but knitting takes a lot more time than crocheting, and so knitting is prettier than crocheting
Oh!
sometimes. And so
you heard it here, folks.
I'm kind of leaning towards the knitting, but the knitting part takes longer than crocheting, and so
Seems like if you were knitting, it would look better than crocheting.
That's
Yeah.
true.
that's what
Since it
I'm
takes
saying. That's
longer.
what I said.
I don't know. Anyway,
It's tighter strands put together than crocheting.
yes. Do we want to go into Vegas? Where are we
Yes.
at, Victor?
Yeah.
Do we have time?
Yeah, we have
Yes,
time.
we have time. So
Are we going to talk more about the barn? Well,
there's not a lot left to it. I mean, it's
we,
a barn.
We live in a barn. I
Yeah.
mean,
And we go to bed cold.
it's cold
That's it.
right
how about
now.
the first year we were winter.
We
chopping
first
wood.
winter. Oh yeah,
and
we did chop
The
wood.
long dark winter.
It was.
Twisting hay for
This
Mom
is
and Pa.
before we got the heaters.
Yes.
Before I got
that
our
was right.
wonderful heaters.
Well, we can go into this. We had a wood stove. It was old. It was cracked. It was inefficient, and it was smoky. So we were like smoked hams.
It smelled like
Cracker
we
Barrel.
lived in
Cracker
Cracker
Barrel.
Barrel.
Yeah. We'd go places, and people would be like, "Have you been like around a fire?" And we're like,
We
"No,
live-
Mr. President."
No,
El
we just came
Presidente.
out from our house.
Yeah,
So.
it was because when you'd start this fire, it just didn't vent well. It would be really, really smoky. So all of our performing clothes smelled like smoke because it's just one big room.
Right, and one of the reasons was because that the what do you call it, chimney
Yep.
didn't stick out above the roof of the barn, and right near the is it the apex?
Peak. Yeah, the apex.
Apex of the roof. It's just lattice work in the very top.
Yeah, it's not
in
concealed
the loft area, and so all the smoke would just go
Come back into
It just
your
make a big
house.
circle, go
Yeah.
outside, and then get sucked back inside in the barn.
Right.
Yeah.
So we had to.
We hooked up an industrial fan that was left here by the previous owners and tried to blow it out, but
Yeah.
it
It,
didn't.
it was loud.
It didn't really
We may
work.
have a video of that somewhere. We'll have to
Right.
put that in a throwback vlog. We have a lot of footage.
We
Yeah.
do.
Of just
not
stuff.
all of it's out there.
No, we had wonderful
worth putting out
neighbors
there.
that brought wood to us.
Yeah,
Three
we
neighbors that brought wood to us, and we were very thankful during that time because we were cold,
Cold.
little chickens.
But we also purchased a lot of wood as well too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Because we
on,
went.
on the second year of burning, we did more purchasing of
Right.
ricks of wood than
Yeah.
chopping. But the
Yeah.
first time we were
We-
like every Saturday going and chopping wood.
yeah,
so
we
that
just
could
got so much.
For like a whole day.
we just went
Yeah.
through it so fast. Like a truckload of wood was gone in a week.
Yeah, it's
Easy.
not one
And
of
it was
those
green.
efficient
No.
stoves that you
That-
might buy now.
It doesn't burn the
has
ambers
cracks in
and-
it.
Yeah,
It was
It's something
old.
that you would find at a junkyard.
yeah, it really
Right.
is.
Yeah, but it's like if it were lighter, it'd be hung from the Cracker Barrel ceiling.
Yeah.
as an
for
antique.
sure. I
Yeah.
see,
That's
I
exactly
don't know
right.
why we don't donate it to Cracker Barrel.
We
They probably
should.
love that.
We should.
Although I've had a falling out with Cracker Barrel. Not a big fan.
We just
Just-
went to Cracker Barrel the other day.
Just not.
I
Anyway.
just enjoyed their broccoli cheddar chicken.
I think
Is that
we've-
new?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
It
I,
was lunch
sounds good.
special on Wednesday. It was
I
delicious.
think I think we have been ruined by Puckets.
Yes.
Probably.
Right.
Probably.
Mm.
Anyway,
Steroided. That's not a word.
I just haven't found a dish that I like at Cracker Barrel. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just
You haven't been
different.
enough.
How about talking about
Their
2
corn
Christmases
muffins.
ago?
What happened?
What happened
Hanging-
to Christmas?
Hanging up our presents.
Oh,
on the
you
ceiling.
tell them about it.
Well, our mom had the brilliant idea of hanging presents from the rafters on our 9 or
In the
10
barn.
foot in the barn from the rafters. And so every time a present was wrapped, we would hang it up from the ceiling.
Yep.
And we were all looking at them thinking, which one's mine?
Yeah, and
And
so we
so-
eventually started right, and then people would come in and we'd be like, "Welcome to the Looney Barn."
Yeah, it looked odd.
Yeah.
It looked like you remember in the Polar Express when they go into the cabinet or they go into the train car where all the toys are hanging from the
Yeah,
ceiling.
it was like
That's
that.
what it looked like. But
You
it was
just-
pretty.
You
It was
just had
really
to make
pretty.
sure you didn't purchase a gift that was too heavy.
Yeah.
Well, the
'Cause then
reason
if you
why
did,
You have to get
slipped
some
out.
ratchet straps to hold.
Or you
pull
could
that
just
thing
poke it a little bit.
Is that a chain holding my present?
Right. We weren't normal. We didn't put our presents under the tree.
But
We
here's the
had to
good
hang
thing:
'em.
it keeps the kids out of the present.
Yes,
That's
that is
true.
one of the reasons
Yes.
why our mom started doing
Right.
that
But
because
see,
the little
we-
boys kept poking and scrummaging through their
Scrummaging. I like that word.
Or
We'll have to.
Let me see if that's an actual word.
fixing the tissue paper.
Yeah,
That was the use
yeah,
of lie.
those kids fix a lot
Yeah.
of tissue paper.
Fluffing it again.
Yeah,
Fluffing
no,
it.
it was really cool. So we did that. It's a good idea. It's probably hard if you have drywall, if
Yeah.
you have sheetrock, but all of this was just open floor joists and OSB above that, so you
Yeah.
could put in hooks or whatever you want, and it would be fine. So we did that. That was fun.
That was
A good Christmas.
It was very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yes,
Scrummaging is a word.
Scrummaging. What does it mean? What's the definition?
Can you read?
Is this Merriam-Webster? Odd name
says-
for a guy, by the way.
Says form or take part in a scrum, a scrummage, or a scrummaging.
Oh,
It's a rugby term.
Oh, yeah.
A scrum is a method of restarting play in rugby football that involves players packing closely together with their heads down and attempting to gain possession of the ball. So, scrummaging or scrummage or scrum.
I like that word though. I like
do
that
too.
scrummaging
Scrummaging.
through something. That'll
It's
be our
because you
word of the
probably
day.
It's
are
been
doing it.
Scrummage.
nosy.
Yeah.
Well,
Scrummaging.
yes. I think it could be used
in a
that way.
sense.
Yeah.
Last Christmas, we went to Vegas.
Yes.
Christmas,
That was a very
Don't talk.
interesting Christmas experience.
Stop.
It was different than all the other ones we had done prior to.
This is Christmas in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mainly because we were in a different state.
Yes. It
It
was
was
nice.
very different. Too much brown for me out there as far as the landscape.
No
Yeah.
grass.
No grass,
No
a lot
grass.
of gravel.
I mean,
Yeah.
if
lot of
there's-
rocks.
I mean, if you live out there, you get used to it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for everyone who lives,
I guess
east
the
of the Mississippi,
the one
the-
good thing, you don't have to mow your lawn once a week.
You just
as I
have to
was
rake
saying,
Yeah.
everything east of the Mississippi is like, grass. But out there, where you might think there's grass, it's rock.
Yeah.
Just everywhere.
It was very
Yeah.
odd coming from Tennessee, I have to say.
It
But
was
the mountains were really cool.
We got to see
super cool.
snow on the very top of one of the tallest mountains there. It was really cool to see.
Did we see
this-
the Mojave Mountains?
I can't remember. I feel like they were nearby. The
Let me see.
Mojave Mountain. Anyway, I didn't realize this, but Vegas is like surrounded by mountains.
Yeah.
And it was snow-capped mountains.
Yeah.
But it didn't snow. They say they don't get a lot of snow out there, which I believe.
Yeah,
But-
it wasn't bad weather.
But I'd say, excuse me. I'd say if you're going to go to Vegas, go during Christmas time because there was a lot of really cool stuff out there
Yeah.
in the hotels.
Lots of sightseeing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I couldn't. I feel like it'd be really hot during the summer and just
It
not.
wasn't freezing, but it wasn't too hot.
it was your
either.
nice
It was your
50 to
nice-
60.
Yeah, it was
60
always
degree
like
weather.
50s or
Nice.
60s.
It was pretty cool.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
So we went out to a place called Red Rock Canyon.
Yeah, the
State Park.
Mojave Desert or mountain range is in southern Nevada, and that's where we were. That's where Las Vegas is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in California as well.
Yeah,
multi-states.
Yep.
Anyway, very beautiful out there.
It was nice. It was really nice. We got to go bowling a lot because there's not much you can do in Vegas, really.
Well, really for
For a
9
family.
people.
That we
For
want to
9
do,
people.
really.
We're not insinuating that we wanted to gamble, but
We're not gamblers.
Most of all of Vegas is gambling, and
And I was the only one
We seem to have
age eligible.
when we play whatever poker here at home for fun. We
we
it's
play
always
with.
a losing streak.
Anyway,
Our name is Jolly, not Lucky.
the other
evidently.
thing was we were just playing every night.
Yeah, performing.
Oh.
That is.
Yeah.
So we were busy. We were there. It was a workcation. I'd
Yeah,
say.
we were there for 14 days,
15.
and we performed for 12 days.
Yeah, we had
12 out of those
couple
14
days off.
days.
Yeah, I
yes.
think we were off 3 or 4 days.
We were off Christmas Day.
What was hard was that we had a show at that barn. What's it called? Loveless
the
Barn.
Loveless Barn.
The
Here
night
Friday
before.
night.
the night before.
We left Saturday.
night.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
we
it
left
was
Saturday.
No, it was Loveless Barn on Saturday, left Sunday, played Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were basically up around the clock there.
Yeah, that was really.
We were just tired that first
Oh
week.
man, we were so hungry.
You always get off to a rough start
Yeah.
when you're playing at I guess we were in residence for a few weeks.
And we were doing 3-hour
Shows.
the first
Yeah.
time we did a 3-hour show, which we ended up splitting into
Hour and a half each, just about. Or
right,
an
and
hour
then we-
20.
Right. The first week we did an hour and a half each with, or give or take with a break in there. And then the second week we're like, hold up. We're going to take more breaks.
Yeah.
So we did an hour with 2 breaks.
That was a lot better.
A
It
5-minute break, y'all, is not a break.
No, it's not. You
it's
need a good
no,
10
no.
minutes. Get
15.
yourself a sweet tea
Yeah.
and Coke. I wouldn't
Chips.
recommend drinking Coke, although I do, in between your shows.
Just make sure you got some water.
water's very
Yes.
important.
Drink water. I need
And
some
pineapple
water.
juice.
Let's see. I'm all out of water.
That's all right.
We had a camera stop recording. How dare they?
Is that
The
good?
battery's almost dead. Oh well. I don't know. We are filming these podcasts. I don't know if we'll release the footage along with it, but we'll definitely be here on Apple Podcasts and possibly Spotify.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
have to see.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
We're no No,
We're-
that one stopped.
We're trying
that.
not to.
Push that. There we go. Fixed.
We don't want to have to pay too much to get the podcast out here because we don't want to run in the red. If
Right.
You know what I
So
mean.
if we are
Yeah.
not, if you don't see us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or Google Play, who knows? You can always find us on YouTube.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the Jolly String Quartet. Anyway, yeah, Vegas was good. In and Out, so
Oh,
delicious. So we went to In and Out, which was
yeah. Sound
delicious.
like a monkey.
I love In and Out.
In-N-Out
so
is
good.
great.
It was so fast. It's like you're in
And then you're out.
and then
It's
you're
true.
out.
There were
You
only-
sit down.
There was
Gee.
only 4 items on the menu.
The In-N-Out
Which, give
menu
or take.
is like everything the cookout menu.
It's
needs
like
to
your
be.
American
Right.
Dream menu because there's 4 things.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
just
like double,
simple. It's
single,
like
double, and
single,
double
double.
with cheese or something.
No,
I
it's
forgot
like
what it
single,
was.
double, fries, drink.
And chocolate or vanilla milkshake.
Right.
That was it.
That is super simple. It's what you want. That's why you make it.
Right.
That's why it makes it In and Out.
I'd love to see that out here. I want everybody to sign a petition to bring.
In and Out
In-N-Out.
to the east.
Yeah,
That would be
sounds. That's a
fun.
good catchy
I
title.
think they're in Texas, but that's not really
it's
east.
not close enough.
No.
It's got to get
We
closer.
need it across the river.
Cookout is good. If you guys don't know what Cookout is, it's kind of like an In and Out or a Shake Shack, but it's here in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee. I
It's
don't
good.
know. Is it where?
They have them elsewhere.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a franchise.
I think so.
Okay.
There's one in Lebanon.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about like trans state.
No,
I
yeah.
don't know.
It's great.
But what I was going to say about that is they have too much on their menu.
They do.
Yeah.
It's really
So
hard
much
to
stuff.
navigate through their menu, and then their milkshake
They do have
options.
milkshake options.
It's-
They're known for their milkshakes, I think. I'm pretty
Really?
sure they are. Like they're 40 different milkshakes.
Yeah, that's a
40
lot to keep
That
up
is.
with. That's a lot of. It's a lot
I don't
of,
see how they don't they remember it all.
It's a lot of powder back there they're pouring in the milkshake.
I think it's actually natural. But yeah,
Well,
In and Out was good in Vegas. We went to IHOP
I hopped the first.
the first morning. Yeah,
Because
so,
we had not had anything to eat
Like-
since like
24 hours. So
Well,
we had gone
No.
quite a while.
it had been like
it felt
6
like 24
o'clock.
hours.
It was right before we got onto the plane, and so we didn't. It was
It was a long time.
yeah.
Anyway, so we get up the morning, Monday morning in Vegas, and we go to IHOP, and 3 of the Jolly String Quartet.
Some of us got excited about the drink menu on the IHOP menu, and so
Well, these people will remain
unnamed.
Christina and Victor and Joseph. Ooh,
not
I got
true.
something stuck. It is true. So they went a little wild with the drinks. I guess they just thought we have unlimited amounts of monies.
No, we were very thirsty.
Yeah.
And we had
Okay,
to
so
try
each-
their
each-
orange juice.
They had to try
and
the
their
coffee,
coffee. Life
and they
without
had
coffee.
to try what else? The tea,
the tea. Look, y'all.
plus their water and their entree.
Well, water's free.
Well, yeah, water's free.
and some
Water is
extra
free.
bacon. Didn't y'all get some extra strips?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, bacon.
But I will say, IHOP is a wonderful breakfast
Yeah,
place.
It is.
They had jolly cakes there.
That's
They
they
did.
They did.
I tried to get the chef to give us some pro bono, but that was a no bono. I don't know if that makes
It's
sense.
true. But the person
It
who
was a
served
no-go.
us was who was this?
Last name was Christmas.
Right.
JoJo Christmas.
Yeah.
We met someone in what do you call it? Lowe's today, and their name was Holly, and their middle name was Noel. And guess what day they were born on?
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and that's why they named her that.
Wow.
Holly Noel, and we didn't get the last name.
Are you
but-
serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was probably like some regular name like Smith.
Anyway, she was born on Christmas.
wow.
I
They
digress.
set her up for success, I will say.
That's true.
So Holly Noel, if you were listening, email us. Let us know.
Yeah.
Holly Noel is the first and middle name. We don't know the last.
Okay, we'll
We'll
find
just call
someone.
her Holly Noel.
Contact us.
Okay.
Don't do that.
No, well, his name was JoJo Christmas. He was a great server. I tried to get him to get us some Jolly Cakes. Dad shot it down. I don't know. Something got lost in the translation of menu items there. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
No bono.
No bono. No.
As
What
long
did you say?
as we kept those
No
drinks
bueno.
coming, we were just good.
Well, yeah, I tried to calm everybody
It was.
down.
It
with
was.
the drinks.
You had to pay for refills on orange juice. That's
yeah,
what killed
they didn't
us.
realize that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we ended up spending like $120 on breakfast. you know, it was our
that.
first day in Vegas. You got to go big or you got to go home.
Yeah.
And we couldn't afford to go home right then.
We spent all
because we spent it all at IHOP. But yeah, so that was the first morning there. And then we basically ate normal stuff the rest of the time we were there.
In and out.
Well, we were at an
Doing it.
Airbnb.
Yeah,
So we could get cereal and milk and
we could
put it
buy
in the
our
fridge.
own stuff.
We went to Del
and
Taco too.
Free
Yeah.
Shavakadu.
Freddy's.
Free Shavakadu.
Yeah.
You got to see that Vime.
Vime.
Go to Google and look up the free or the fresh avocado meme
That's what it is.
and watch it.
You'll get it
Let
once
us know
you
what
see
you
it.
think.
We're not
Yeah.
going to try to explain it to you.
Do you have that?
I don't have it up
Okay,
right
you
now.
don't- you
There's
can't
no
pull it
reason to pull it up. Just go look it up.
Del Taco was good,
Yeah.
Del Taco's above Taco Bell and right below Blue Coast.
which is what I say in the video.
Yes.
Yes,
In case you
I
didn't
agree.
see it.
I agree. I don't know where Chipotle sits in that, but
No.
we've had some rough.
Chipotle-
We've had some rough.
Chipotle's a little expensive for us.
Well, it's not too expensive. Every time I've gone, the steak has been
very
chewy.
hard.
very chewy.
They
Yeah.
give you very little for your money, I would say.
I don't know. I haven't been there in a while.
I wouldn't stand by that statement, but
That's
we
not what I would.
like Blue Coast better than
We do
Blue
like
Coast
Blue
is really good.
Yeah.
as a
Yes.
whole.
Victor
Yes.
likes their fruit tea.
The fruit
Oh.
tea's really good.
Unfortunately, I don't.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I don't know why it's like fruit, yummy, fruit, tea, good.
It's just
Fruit
there's
tea,
something
nasty
about
crap.
it. I don't like.
Anyway, Christina doesn't like the fruit tea. That's okay. That's okay.
Yep.
But we'll have more stories from Vegas
Coming
as
forward.
as the podcast heads forward. But we're going to wrap it up pretty much for this week. Just wanted to kind of get an introduction for all you guys and gals out there listening. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to have some more guests on as we continue forward. Don't forget your Holly Jolly Christmas t-shirts at thejollystringquartet.com/store. If you use code TAKEIT, you can get 10% off your order. So do that quickly.
This is true.
So we can get that out to you guys. And you can see all of our other fun stuff there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this week, and I'm going to just sign off.